way over there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cougar Coalition. No, I'm just joking. Look at Tony's face.
What did I walk into?
I'm not.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Okay, y'all.
I'm not.
So this is not the Cougar Coalition.
That was funny.
I'm in the wrong place, man. Wait a minute.
That was
I
funny.
thought it was.
You see my face?
Like what?
I'm feeling a little cougar-ish, but we can talk about that in a minute. Yes.
I'm not.
The ones my age and older are really acting up, and I'm over the BS.
The
Yes.
uncles, the
The
granddaddies.
unks, they all them. The unks, all that. Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm chilling.
I'm chilling too, but I want to have a little bit of fun. And they say
Hello, everyone.
They say them cubs.
Harvest with a purpose.
They said them cubs are fun. You know, I don't know.
Oh,
But we
I
gonna
saw
find
this
out.
meme. I meant to send it to you, but I hope I can find it. But I'm
It's
gonna
about
send
them
it
cubs.
about the Cubs.
Okay, all right.
It's about
Send
the
that to
Cubs.
me. Tony looking at us like we should not be talking about
I
cubs.
can send you the Cubs
No.
too. I mean the picture of the Cubs.
No. What I want to see some Cubs for?
No, it's not the Cubs. It's about the Cubs.
I don't want to know nothing about y'all Cougars.
Okay. I thought you wanted to be, in the mix.
No.
Okay. I didn't see you for 2
No,
weeks.
what?
So I had to put you in the mix.
That's your thing.
Okay.
Man, you on this show, babe. You gonna pay attention. So
I'm paying
anyway,
attention.
let me get on. Tony, bye. Okay, so let's get the important things out of the way,
Yes,
and then we'll talk about the Cubs and any
not
Cubs
the red-
watching.
Not what
Any
Cubs
potential
did.
Cubs.
Right. I don't even know.
So anyway, for those of you, if this is your first time watching, I am Monica.
You want to go? Okay, I'll go. I'm Toya.
Ladies first. I'm
Thank
Tony.
you.
And we are survivors with a purpose.
Yes.
I'm not sure what their purpose is, but I know what my purpose is. However, collectively, the purpose of the show. Okay, the purpose of the show is to encourage, motivate, inspire everyone, not just women, not just men, just everyone, especially Baltimore, y'all. Listen, Baltimore is dealing with a lot.
A lot.
Whether it be crime. I saw something about this. Now, I could be wrong. I like glanced at it. The HIV, the STD thing, it's rather high. So y'all, Cubs, listen to me.
She
Go to
need
the
paperwork.
doctor.
She need paperwork, Cubs.
Yes. Yes.
She need that
I
paperwork.
didn't say I was going that far with the Cubs. Stop it. So,
Immunization records.
so yeah, all that.
All that.
All that. Dental record, I need a little bit of everything. Okay? So, y'all stop playing because I'm not serious. If my children are watching, I am not serious. We just joke here a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to believe that?
You ever seen me with a cub?
I haven't.
Exactly. So don't even try it. However, I did change my mind about that not having children thing. But we'll talk about that.
You
Y'all know
having
what I'm talking
baby
about?
fever?
No, hell no.
She gonna die.
He said baby fever. Oh, you know what? Congratulations to Montez and Kenda. They had a baby.
Oh,
Yes,
congratulations.
yes.
Congratulations.
They can call him Isaiah all they want, and I'll just call him by the middle name, Trell. Hey, hi. I'm not doing all that. Montreal, I'll make it. So anyway.
This girl.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going to do. Montez is watching, so he see what I'm talking about. No, but remember when we had on a previous show, I said that I didn't want to date a man that had children.
Oh, yeah.
No, right. But
I thought you were trying to be a foster mother or something.
I ain't trying to do none of that. I
None
ain't
of
even
that.
trying to be a stepmother. However,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what's in the plans.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever higher power you believe in, you don't know what's in the plan. So therefore, what I'm thinking is men who have children will understand when I say, well, no, I can't do that because I have to do this with my daughter.
child.
But if you don't have a child, then you may not really get that.
Understand
or
what's
understand
going on.
that,
Mhm. Right.
I can't go to the movies with you today because I'm going to the movies with my mini-me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really want somebody to
Understand
understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Oh, you grew.
I don't know
You
if a
took
cub
step.
gonna understand that, but
Hey, she took a couple
She
steps.
took a step. Oh,
That made
yeah, but that means something serious.
Congratulations.
I'm focused on cubs for the month.
congratulations
That may be
on
the
your
excuse.
step.
Girl, that's for October on.
Okay.
That's for the cuffing season.
Cuffing season started.
No, it did not
No.
start. My
It did
cuffing.
start.
No.
Well, your cuffing season started, not mine.
It started.
Y'all cougar cuffing season might have started because right now all the animals are in heat right now. You know what I mean? Your little cubs, y'all call them. You know what I mean? So they in heat
Yeah,
right
I only
now.
want a cub
but
for
the
August.
real cuffing season don't start till like around
I
October,
thought it started
November-ish.
August the 1st.
No.
Oh, what?
It's yeah.
I mean, hey,
It's still
you're seeing the prospects.
and this is no
Yo,
correlation.
this is not, no,
It's not the
listen,
topic.
we getting off track. No,
It's not the topic.
Stop. Y'all talking about cubs and, you know, let's bring it back. Bring it back. So listen, y'all,
That's
real quick,
crazy.
we're going to give our following information. We need to get down into it before we be,
Out of time.
yeah, we don't want our time to be, you know, cut
Ghosted.
short. So you can follow me on Instagram at Monica WLS and the number 2. Follow the radio show at The Swap Radio Show on IG. Facebook is Swap Radio. Just like the page and check us out from there.
My following on Facebook is Latoya Johns Bay. On Instagram is Bedroom Candy by Toya. Ow.
So
He don't have. Okay.
for
You
first
want to
time
follow
viewers,
me?
Tony don't
I'll
like to
give him a
his
following.
info.
They can follow me
No,
on-
because you about to no.
I got a real
Pornhub, that's what you already
page.
said.
No,
Pornhub.
my Twitter page.
No, nobody. Listen,
Yeah.
he lying. He don't do none of that stuff. He can't give none of that out, so we not even doing it. So anyway, if you would like to be a guest on Swap Radio, send an email to theswapradioshow@gmail.com. Tony is so super special. So
She ride the short cheese bus.
yes, and it's not even yellow no more.
What is it?
They
Purple?
white.
White. No color.
Anywhere home.
No color.
Anywhere home because he nicked the windows. I'm sorry. So look, Tony, stop.
Let's
get
roll.
serious.
Let's roll.
All right.
Let's get serious. So look, I'm already laughing. So listen, over this lovely weekend. Oh, let's be clear. Saturday, yesterday. Did I bring my paper in here? So listen, you guys. I was called by someone to come to them. They got pulled over, and the police wasn't gonna allow them to drive the vehicle. They needed someone else to drive the vehicle. So this person called me. I'm like, what? Where you at? Okay, I'm on my way. That's the type of person I am. You call me, I'm coming. You call me, I'm coming. I go. Now, as I look at this piece of paper, okay, he told me he was giving me a contact. You know, whenever you have any interaction with
The police. Mhm.
So he give me this.
Your statements.
So I'm looking. What the hell is his name? Can you read what his name say right there? I can't read it. So while they look and see if
With his badge number.
girl, you can't tell, but nothing is. It's not clear, but I'm going to the district because I need to know. That's how you handle business. But when I walked up, okay, well, it was Montez. He want me to say it. So when I walked up, I'm thinking, okay, you need to talk to me, right?
He has no.
He talks to me over the car, over the loudspeaker on the car. So you know, this is down by Light Street. All these people are outside walking around, leaving restaurants, and you say, "Are you going to drive the vehicle? Are you the driver here for the vehicle?" So I'm like, I'm lost now because you're not even talking to me. You talking through the damn speaker on the car. You still sitting in the car.
You can't
And
understand
he
nothing on the
say,
paper.
Nothing except my name and my Soundex number. All at my address. You understand that? Not his name, not his badge number, not the district.
Well,
None of
in
that.
Baltimore, you identify them by sequence number. They say I-295.
That's not it. I called. That's not the number. So, but I'll
I'm
deal
gonna
with
let you
that.
tell your story.
I'll deal with that anyway. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, legally park your car, come back and drive. So now I'm still lost because you have not got out your vehicle to talk to me. You talking to me through Come on, y'all know what I'm
The
talking about. The
loudspeaker.
loudspeaker on the car.
He
Okay.
walkie-talkie.
So I go, yes. So that's my problem. That's my complaint. One of them. So I go around. I'm finding us. As I pull off, I notice the other car pull up. But I'm driving down the street. I make a right. The police car makes a right. I make another right. The police car make a right.
So
I made a left. He made another left. He was behind me long enough to run my tags. I don't care because I'm straight. Please run them. He put the light on, turned them back off, and when I made a right, he made a left. Because I know my tags was good. I don't know what you were following me for. So I had a whole problem with that. I parked the car, come back over there. We wait. He get out. He could have said, well, this is what you hear. Oh, you failed to stop at a stop sign. Why you so loud? Why do everybody around here have to hear what's going on between y'all? And he just was, I feel like he was trying to provoke me. He needed my license. I want to know why. Why you need my license?
You was going to pick the car.
He said, I just want to, because whenever you interact with the police, so I ain't want no confrontation. I don't want to be Sandra Bland. I said, okay, here you go. But please tell me what that say on the bottom of there. After I give him my license.
A warrant check?
Why you checking me for a warrant? All I did was come to drive the car. Why you even running me to see if I have a warrant? So I'm irritated. Like, what is the point? So when people be having these attitudes, F the police, they give reasons for it. They give reasons for people to act like that. Now, I don't think all police are bad, but this particular one, I'm going to make a complaint.
He was overstepping his boundaries.
That was too much.
Oh, very much.
The only
so.
thing he needed to do was see your ID so you
all
can
you had
drive
to do was
off.
see that I had a driver's
A
license.
valid driver's license so you can
You
drive
can see
off.
that. So to do a warrant check, I'm like, wait a minute. Are you
All
serious?
my friends I got a lot of friends that don't have licenses, things like that, and I would get called to go get their car. They would take mine, look at it, and give it back. Let me drive off in the car.
Right.
They would never do none of
Right,
that.
that's what
That's
I'm
what
I
saying.
see running you to make sure that you're a valid driver.
Right.
Right. That's
But
about it.
not a
But the
warrant
warrant check? Oh,
No.
no. I was like, okay, that's what we did.
And you don't
That's
even
too
have to
much.
run nothing. You can take the ID now because Baltimore got that technology since the new commissioner came in there.
Right.
You can take it, and they got a little scanner in the car. They just swipe
scan
your
it.
ID, and it tells them if you valid or not.
Right.
That's the only thing they need to know, not if you got warrants.
Right.
Well, look, I was heated with that. Oh, okay. I pulled up with my Lyft sign on because I was driving Lyft. Yo interrupted my money. He interrupted my money. I was like, what? I'm coming. I'm driving up. I still got the glow light on and everything. I never took it down, but I was like, really? So you think I'm out here driving Lyft and I'm not? My credentials not right.
That's the one thing. If you pulled up with the lift light on, that ain't even no question. You know what I'm saying? Because Lyft more thorough than the police department.
Right. He shouldn't even ask you all that. Then the other one following you, why, sir? Or was it a ma'am? Or you don't know what it was?
I don't know what it was because they had them lights so bright. And then he had somebody sitting in the car. What you training him? He's sitting there.
That's what it was.
I was like, what is it? Like, you doing too much.
That's probably what it was. He wanted to show his
Look, while I was waiting, no, he was full-fledged in uniform. He was
showing
just
off.
a young boy.
You said somebody. I thought it was just like a random
No, I
person.
meant like another officer in the car.
Oh.
And he was just sitting there. And I'm looking like,
His partner or something.
So he just looked at
coulda-
me. He was like,
he could have been training or something stupid.
the guy was like,
Flexing
yeah, because
his
that's what I want to know.
authority.
Like, why is he doing
Flexing his
this is
authority.
too much? Yeah, well, I'm going had a commissioner
So which
on
one
the
you
show.
have to go to?
Listen, because I'll go to the headquarters. This is what I'm
You
saying.
go to 25th Street.
This is what I'm saying. The commissioner going to answer these questions for me. Yes, because
I can't wait to see
I always
him.
go over top of people. You know, I don't want to talk to your supervisor because I want to talk to your boss. Because I don't have, like, no.
I really want to
See,
meet
your
him.
supervisor look out for you. And put that piece of paper, my complaint, like under. This commissioner seems to me, I don't know about y'all, but he seems to not play.
He not.
I don't know. That's what it seems like
I don't
to
know.
me.
I ain't seen enough from him
So,
yet.
He not.
you haven't?
I
I've
haven't.
seen.
I mean, the things the things you done seen of him on TV is it.
Where else can I see it at, though?
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like
Mr.
stuff
Burger?
that he's obligated to do, not something that he's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on him because I don't know. I ain't seen enough to make a good decision yet. So.
I seen it.
So wait a minute. Because since you said things that he's obligated to do, you say things doing his job.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes him official to me. He's
That-
doing his job.
I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't. You know me. I'm not gonna speak on nothing until I got my facts. And to me,
No, you said of what you saw on TV. You said
meaning that if the camera's in your face, you're gonna say, "Hey, I'm supposed to do." Not you're gonna say if I'm the commissioner and the camera's in my face and I know that this is the right thing to do. I'm new to this job at this present moment. I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not that because nobody's looking, this is the right thing to do. No, I'm doing it because the camera is stuck in my face, and this should be the thing that I need to do. That's what I'm saying.
So that's your belief,
right? I
haven't seen enough with the cameras not in his face to
so
understand.
when have you seen him? Is what I'm saying. Because the only way you can see him without the cameras in his face is to physically see him. Like if you see him here at Radio on Fire. When you come.
Well, I'm saying like that. The
asking.
Right.
That's the only way you gonna see.
Because wait a minute, let me ask this question.
That's
real
going way
quick.
back to Ed Norris. You seen him out patrolling in the streets. The last commissioner, the one that just got fired, the one that was around when
So did you see the news cameras or you saw him walking on your block?
Who?
Either one of these commissioners you bringing up.
I seen them patrolling in the neighborhood. No news cameras around.
Oh, okay.
Doing actual police work.
So because you didn't see him,
I'm not.
You don't think that he been out?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just asking.
You misconstruing my words.
No, I'm not. I'm taking you for everything you saying.
No.
Y'all, if y'all think that this guy, if I'm taking what he's saying wrong, I need y'all to let me know. Because that don't even make sense.
It makes plenty of sense.
It
I ain't
does
seen
not.
enough from him.
It does not. A police officer, where's that? Come on, breathe. The police coming. Get you together. I hope he getting him together, not me.
It's not necessarily negative. Okay. He says, yes, most of the time when we call your number into dispatch and they come back with a check of your driving record and warrant check. Our dispatch routinely does criminal history check as well, but that changes with your dispatcher. I do not check license every time. It depends on my gut mostly and their attitude. Some officers do and some don't.
Wait a minute, did you check the person who coming to pick up a vehicle that the person who was pulled over with no license had?
He says some do and some don't. You say it just depends.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense. All you gotta do is make sure that I have a valid driver's license. You don't have to check me for a warrant, my criminal history.
He's saying that they do it simultaneously.
I could have been a murderer 10 years ago, but they ain't got shit to do with the day. I'm coming to pick up this vehicle because this person cannot leave this vehicle in the middle of the street. You told me you was doing him a favor by not arresting him because he didn't have a license. And I said, sir, all of that is his business. I'm just here for one thing. I'm so sorry. I don't want to know any of that because that's all his business. I just want to move the vehicle because you're messing up my money. That's how. But I had this already. I was just like, okay, I needed y'all. I was driving Lyft. Y'all messing with my money, and I got to be to work by 6:30 tomorrow. Cause yes, I work and yes, I drive Lyft. So that's all. I don't think it makes sense to run. See if you got a warrant. Other people walk into their cars. Did you check and say, do you have a valid driver's license? Let me see if you have a warrant. Shit, I was mad about that because it was holding me up. Like, why you running my license? Why you running my license? It didn't make sense. They could have just told the damn truck and I had to pay for it to get out because that didn't make sense to me.
Told the car.
Yes. Well, no,
he got a truck.
But anyway, thank you for your comment, sir. I'm gonna find out what the policy is, cause just cause they do it don't make it right. Homeboy with the white socks on beat that boy up on Monument Street, right? He used to work at Hopkins. He got, I don't know why they suspended all his jail time, but 9 months. I feel like he should have been in there. That's what you wanted to do. You want an officer trying to get you to stop from hitting somebody else, a civilian, and you still trying to get at him. He should have had all his time in jail. I think it was like 5 years, suspended all but 9 months. He should
So
have
he
got
could spend
them
9
all.
months in jail.
They
He shoulda gotten them all.
suspended all the assault charge time. They gave him 9 months for misconduct in office.
Misconduct, but it was assault, and the city gonna have to pay homeboy all the money. I don't know how much, but they gonna have to pay him good.
Something in my eye.
He can't deny it. The video is there. You very aggressive, but he was aggressive at the job, so I'm not even gonna go there.
I don't,
Talking about the guy. What?
I don't really speak on them police things no more because I have mixed feelings about a lot of that stuff, so I just don't speak on it no more.
Man, I can speak on it. I can.
It's a free country.
I give
I'm saying me.
Right, but that's how most like conversations go. It's always gonna be some good and bad. You
In
speak on
everything you
relationships, it's good and bad relationships.
I'm not saying it's
everything.
bad officers or anything like that. What
It
I'm
is,
saying,
though. But it's
it
good ones,
is,
too.
but it's more good than it is bad.
But you don't get to see them because they're not on the camera, right?
You don't
Right.
you don't get to see a lot of good things. You don't get to see a lot of good things that's
right.
overshadowed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, by negative things. You know what I mean?
No,
But
that ain't what I said. No,
No,
not
I know what
overshadowed
you
by
said.
negative things.
I know. I'm saying
I love
how
y'all. I
I'm
love
saying
y'all.
how
I love
perception of a bad officer is overshadowed. The perception of a bad officer overshadows good officers.
All right,
See?
yeah.
I did it good that time. That's what I'm
listen.
saying. And back to your comment that you tried to slickly throw in there. No, I'm not opposed to the new commissioner. I think he's doing a good job.
On
But-
camera. Because that's all you see. I'm just repeating what you said.
To me, at this present
I love
moment,
y'all.
at
Oh
this
my God,
present
I love
moment,
y'all. Okay.
the last guy that stood on the camera and lied to us about that officer suspect that got murdered or suicide or whatever, suited, that last commissioner there,
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
he stood on camera and lied to us.
What he's lying about, Tony?
He stood on camera and lied to us.
What'd he say?
said.
I was privileged with good information.
You was what?
From privileged with good information.
That's the guy saying.
Go ahead.
Privileged with good information from an inside person who said,
Tony got connect, y'all. Go ahead.
not many though, who said that he said A, B, C, D and came out and gave a description of a person that wasn't even there.
Oh, okay.
That's why he was terminated from the city police force as the commissioner. That's the inside source, and there's other
So
things.
that's why he
like-
was terminated, not the little tax thing.
Not the
they
tax
talking about.
invasion.
No, the tax was De Sousa, the one that he replaced when
Okay.
Suda was the commissioner. Not Suda. When Suda was murdered or committed suicide, whatever your theory is,
The
that
detective.
I don't
commissioner,
have no theory.
that commissioner that was there
What's
then.
his name?
I can't think of his name. It's on the tip of my brain, but I can't even figure out the guy's name. And I don't want to say the wrong person, but he was there right before De Sousa was. And he was terminated because they said he made
He
a
gave a
phantom
descri-
report
a
of
description.
a person that was not there. Of the description they gave of the suspect was his description because he didn't like the
Was
information.
it his
that-
or was it given to him to say?
They said it was
was his.
his
They said it.
description.
His
Who?
his inside
people.
source.
What people?
His
I'm
inside
not telling
source.
you.
asking.
His inside source.
So why do you think their word is so gospel, as my mother would say? Why is their word so gospel? Because they said that the commissioner said it. It couldn't be that.
Because they're involved in the
there.
investigation.
They were there.
Yes, they're
Okay.
involved in the
Well,
investigation.
let me tell you why I don't trust that person's word. Because he is legally bound to not even tell you what's going on, but he talking to you.
He can
I
tell
don't
me.
wanna hear it.
It's a lot of people legally bound, not
I don't
supposed
wanna
to
hear
tell you stuff, but they tell you information all the
Well,
time.
that's why I don't
Nobody
believe
was
them.
legally bound to discuss the
believe
information
them.
of that little boy that was killed by his parents, but they gave the media information that the autopsy report didn't even know of before the autopsy report came out.
But they
so,
listen. Hold on.
hold on. What you got? People
Hold on,
who's
they
gonna
gave-
give information,
And that's why
at a point in time.
That's why it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be looked at with I take it all with a grain of salt. I can't trust you. Let's take it to relationship. You love relationship.
I don't.
If he love them topics. Tell him stop. He love those topics. If you cheat on, well, this is my cousin, y'all. I'm just using this as an example. If you cheat on her with me, then I don't want no relationship because God damn it, you gonna cheat on me with somebody
Somebody
else.
else.
So this person, it don't sound right to me. They bringing you information. Oh, he said, you don't
It
know if he
wasn't
said it.
information.
It was
it's information, but
He
it wasn't like,
supposed to
they
tell
ran
you.
and told me. We was having a conversation about what is your theory? What do you think? I gave him my honest opinion and my theory.
So he gave you.
So he gave you his theory, or he gave you some
his facts.
Facts.
No, because he told me what I said was right on point, and this is what happened. You know what I'm saying?
And then he gave you his facts.
He gave me the facts of the case. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he gave you the facts.
The facts.
So what did I say? It's kind of almost like violation of the HIPAA law for us
It's
medical
not.
people. Okay, so moving right along. Okay.
Oh, y'all, it's
It is
hilarious.
what it is. We can go back and forth forever on that topic. If you have a comment, please comment. We will be taking calls in maybe another 10 minutes. The number is 404-436-1277. It's not a whether you disagree or agree, but more or less your thoughts. Your thoughts on the situation. Whether the police should have checked if I had a warrant. I was just there as quiet as a mouse, so it wasn't because of no attitude. I just wanted to get back to making my money. I was patient.
You didn't want to be a number.
No, I was not going to be.
You didn't want to be a hashtag.
Y'all was not going to be saying, I wasn't,
That's
say
what
her
I be
name.
saying.
I
That's
wasn't.
what I be saying.
That's why I just gave up my license, okay? I just didn't know he was doing a warrant check. I don't know why.
That's what I be telling people. Like, I ain't gonna be the next
I don't wanna
hashtag.
be-
No,
Hashtag.
I'm just like, but I don't need everybody recording. Like, don't do that. No, I don't need, no, it's not going to happen.
I don't got
So
time
I
for
was
no
gladly
hashtag.
to cooperate. I just needed to know why you needed to do all that. But moving right along, past Tony assumption of this commissioner, that commissioner.
Why you keep pulling me out?
Because you said it. You said it.
Hey.
So, since we talking about these good cops, and there's some good cops, it's one that I call 6ix9ine at work all the time.
Oh my God! Here she go with 6ix9ine.
I call him. You don't even know him, man. He's short.
I don't know him, but you had a couple of stories about 6ix9ine. Me and you have talked about.
I don't think so.
I know so. I remember our
Did
phone
I tell you about
conversations.
McCullough? Oh no. You got the wrong person, sir.
Where's my cup of tea? 'Cause I'm gonna sip
He's
some
short.
tea.
He's a short police officer that works
Where you work?
at Hopkins. I can say Hopkins. I'm protected. Listen, he works over there, and when he come in, I be like, "Hey, good morning, 6ix9ine."
You messing with that man?
I always see him in the ER because they always have off-duty officers in the ER. So I was like, "Hey, 6ix9ine." At first, it was our little joke. Now everybody want to know why I call him 6ix9ine. Mind your business. It's our joke.
Right.
Y'all just want to be in on it. But no, I know he's
Messing
a
with
good
that
officer.
man's short complex.
No, but when I said, he'd be like, "Good morning." So that's our little joke. But I do know some, pretty good officers, and it's a few sheriffs there too. So I mean, I know it's good officers, but I know it's also bad ones too.
Right.
And one who, them Trump supporters that was that gave me this last night. So anyway, we didn't do a show last week, and people were like giving me all kind of messages because they wanted us to talk about the little 4-year-old boy that was
That's so sad.
found in a dumpster. Unfortunately,
He just died on you.
it really did. However, and I don't want to say little boy because he does have a name. Okay, his name was Malachi Lawson. You remember? Okay, so let me first say, when I first heard that the child was missing, in my mind,
I knew something was
I
wrong.
said, I pray the mother ain't do nothing to that baby.
The story didn't add up.
No.
Did you see what I commented when you
don't
posted
remember.
when you shared it? I posted something ain't right about this story.
It didn't add up. She
I
went.
didn't.
She went inside, left him outside on the porch. And when she came back outside, he was gone.
I just don't believe it. I know autistic kids move that fast.
Right.
However, you're not leaving your autistic child unattended.
Not on no street like that.
I just didn't believe it. And I was even more hurt, like I knew the people, as I was reading that they burned this baby. And then she caught a Lyft ride.
Before she caught it, she Googled trash removal. That's why
She
she
was
see,
gonna
when
take
it
him.
was-
She
they
was
was
gonna
gonna
take
take
him
it-
to a trash
would take her to
facility.
whoever, like say for instance, your trash in a apartment complex.
Yeah, they was looking for a trash sorting facility.
They come and pick the
And
trash
pick it up
up on a
on a
Tuesday.
certain day. Okay.
So she Googled to see
I
where the
didn't see
clearest
that.
one.
Right.
So she could take it so he can get dumped that day. But
Yeah.
obviously it didn't get dumped that day because they went back the next day and found him.
Yeah. I think
she couldn't
when
even
she
hold the
Googled
story
it,
that long.
When she Googled it, I think she got confused in her brain because she probably was so hell bent on getting rid of the body that, like you say, she Googled the facility but took him to a dumpster and not to the actual facility. Because she Googled the facility but she took him to a dumpster. And like you say, they probably didn't pick the trash up, and that's why he was still there. Which blessing in disguise that he was
right.
still there, that the rest of the family can find closure in burying that body, but that's despicable.
I don't know how much closure that would be. I know when I tell y'all, I was in tears like I knew this family, and I just can't imagine hurting my child. Period.
And if he's autistic,
Any
and
child.
you
I can't
can't
see any
you can't
child.
raise him, why don't you?
It depends on the age of the child. Don't play with me because I shouldn't check you. But if we talking about a baby, this is
But
baby
you ain't
is
gonna
a baby.
kill a child.
Listen. I'm not saying anything that somebody can go back on to YouTube and find. What I'm saying is this: to harm an innocent child is unacceptable.
That's what
I
I'm
don't think
saying.
they should ever see the light of day.
And the baby was already
And stop
in,
that because you have children who are 12, 13, 14 out here taking adults' lives.
I'm talking about that child.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm talking
You
about
tried to bring it to
5,
me.
6 years old and under type age bracket. That's what I'm
Right.
talking about. Not these 12, 13. I'm talking about a baby, a
toddler.
toddler.
Right, that's where I was trying to bring you back to. Because you said you wouldn't hurt nobody's child.
I'm talking about that, like the
Right.
toddler child.
We said the same thing. You just said it after me. It's all right. We gotta listen. We gotta listen to each other. I'm just saying.
But that baby, he was in foster care too, and they just got him back because the foster mother came on TV.
So why in the world would they even?
The foster mother came on TV, said she wished she would have kept him a little longer, but the courts gave him back
I
to them.
understand that, but you can't override the court. And when you get them CPS cases, I don't know how familiar y'all is with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I never deal with them.
From my experience of dealing with them,
You dealt with them?
yeah, the people in my family, yes, I have.
Oh, people. Oh, that was on your father's side.
On my mother's side.
Well, then that's our damn family. Okay, go ahead. I see what he was talking about. Go ahead.
Girl. People in my family, so I was privileged to be involved in those things, like seeing them, help, whatever the case may be. And you get a criteria you have to follow. If you follow that criteria, the courts give you your child back.
Right.
Most of the time it's drug intervention, counseling, and maintaining a job and a stable residence. Most of the time it's those things. If you maintain those things, you get the child back.
Right. And that's what it was.
Yeah, so she probably
had a
did enough
checklist
to get it back. And if the child was artistic, she probably was getting some form of a
She was
check.
definitely getting a
Getting
check.
check.
From him.
You know what I'm saying? So she probably did everything she needed to get to that check.
basically.
But she definitely wasn't taking him to no appointments and stuff because they could tell health wise that he wasn't.
He wasn't. Right. He was
And see,
malnourished.
another thing that me personally,
And not to mention he broke his femur.
yeah,
Oh,
me
wow,
personally, and this is my belief, it has nothing to do with this thing, but if you have a case with a child that's in protective services for abuse, neglect, whatever the case may be, me personally, even after you give it back, it stays open for a little bit to monitor your relationship, and then if things is good, they close it. I don't think those cases should ever be closed.
It shouldn't
I
be.
think it should be periodic checks along the way, because once you close that case,
That's it.
that's it. Until someone say, hey, this is what it is, reopen it, or launch a new investigation.
That's
Another
true,
case.
but let's keep in mind with funding. I know the concern is children, because I'm definitely always concerned about children. But we also have to keep in mind funding. It costs money to have a case sitting open, and there's a caseworker on that particular case. Because at this point, you will have a whole thousands of cases open. You need workers to cover those cases.
I understand that, but if you do a system check and not a monitor, ain't that different? Like you like say you did your thing and you close your case, right? But let's say a year down the road, I just want to do a wellness check.
You can call in a wellness check. She can call in a wellness check. Anybody can call in a wellness check.
I'm saying without them calling it in. Because most people in a family is not going to report their family. So if you see me beat my daughter butt, you be like, oh yeah, she a bad kid. She deserved that beating. You know what I mean? You see that. But behind doors, I'm abusing her. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, you don't know that, but you only see what I do in public. I beating her. You know what I'm saying? You may think, hey, that's just him beating her. But then you start to see the broken bones and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, she fell. You know what I'm saying? Your mind be like, oh, fuck, no, that child ain't, excuse me, that child ain't fall. He
but
doing
you know the
something
teachers,
more. I'm
the
saying
school,
as
they
you,
pay
your
attention.
personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
But their personality ain't going to be like that. So where you might speak up against me versus them speaking up against their family ain't gonna always be the case. So you know what I'm saying? They may be in a situation where the family know and they're not gonna say nothing.
I don't know, I mean, it's just, I try to look at it both ways. Because if you was arrested for assault and you done with it, you did all your probation and it's over with, right? You don't want to have to still keep checking in. You don't want nobody check on you every so often. It's kind of like the same thing. If it was, they did everything they had to do and got the child back. Unfortunately, like, that's where it stops. It has to stop at some point.
I get that, but I'm just
some
saying.
Some people feel
thought,
like if you beat the child, because I don't have a child that I have to like. I have really had to like beat like that, but even my child that gives me the blues, I still haven't had to beat him like, you know, beat him. Use the word beat. I might have had to slap or you know somewhere around here.
Give him a little touch up.
Check, you know. But I don't have a child that I had to beat. So I didn't have CPS at my house. Nobody called CPS on me. But if they have done that, I think once I've done everything I needed to do, I don't need y'all to keep, is Deontay okay? Did you? They just gonna pop up. We're gonna make up, we're at your door. I don't want to hear none of that. Because I did everything I had to do. I didn't took your anger management or whatever. You know, I don't know what they give people.
And that's what they did. You know, they did what they needed to do for that case to be closed. And unfortunately,
a couple of weeks later,
you know what I mean, he perished. You know, and again, right back to your thing. Right back to your thing. Once they close the case, that's all they obligated to do. You know what I mean? My thought, you know, and I understand the money.
I think you should open a little agency.
I think I should too, and I think you should give me some of the money.
No, I can direct you into the grants and stuff. Some business grants, like I can't help you do. No, sir. So listen, let's to be clear, because we want to make sure these criminals, you know, their names are out here. Alicia Lawson, which is the child's mother, okay, which is, let's say his name, Malachi's mother, and Shatika Lawson. Now,
that's the wife.
Who took who last name? I just
right.
I just thought it was interesting. I don't know.
Did you know the age difference too?
Girl,
she a cougar. I don't mean to laugh, but yeah, she is a cougar.
But we not laughing.
She is.
And wait a minute, they're mugshots. Did y'all see those?
And the sad thing about the situation is the mother, the natural mother, used to play with my oldest son around the way.
So
yeah, she's young.
I didn't know of her.
She used to play with him how?
You know what?
Oh, sorry.
You know what?
She always poking and prying.
But yeah, they used to be around the way. So my son said that.
People were saying like they didn't think she was like that. Or...
My son said the same
and listen,
thing.
I tell people all the time, you don't know what's in the mind of a person.
Yes.
You don't know.
They
so
make
when
up
they
words,
put these people
everything
on TV, you can't say he wasn't like that because you don't know.
Right.
I can't read your mind. You can't read your mind. I can't read anybody's mind, and they can't read mine. They definitely can't read mine because I make up words as they go.
Half for her face, half for my face.
But you don't know what's in the mind of a person, so you can't say what they is or isn't like.
Well, to me, They both look like they would harm a child. They look like they would harm.
They both look evil. They both look evil.
The wife looked very dominant.
Evilish.
She looked dominant.
She looked narcissistic. She looked like she's very controlling, flat out.
Yeah, you can tell that.
She looked
You can tell
dominant.
that.
You can see that.
Yeah.
And I don't do control, and I punch them in the neck, in the throat, right here.
The throat.
The throat.
But
I
yeah,
never
she
heard
was.
the kids say that.
She was. Yeah, she looked very dominant. Right, very like. I think that was her idea.
I would agree.
I think that was her idea.
So as time winds down, I'm not sure how much time we have left. However, real quick on the sergeant that was. Yeah, but I want to get this story in, and that's gonna be some. Yeah. So listen, real quick, I'm gonna give y'all the number again. Don't be shy. Y'all can call up here and tell Tony about himself. You know, don't tell us. Okay, 404-436-1277. But I want to send my prayers out to Sergeant Currington's family. You know, the officer that was shot while standing on his front. He was not working. He was standing on his front, plain clothes, talking to a neighbor. And the best way I can say this, and y'all don't try to jump down my throat, I feel like it was a hit. I feel like it was intended for him. He was standing there with a neighbor. The neighbor threw down whatever he had and ran the opposite direction. They followed the sergeant down the street and shot him multiple times, 6 times to be exact.
I think
so. I feel like it was for him. They went there for him. So, and then they didn't even rob him. They didn't take what he had. So it wasn't a robbery. I don't feel like it was. I'm not a detective.
I think it was a hit because the car was in a neighborhood day before, riding around.
You disagree?
Riding around.
My speculation's the same. It's a hit, but you don't know
hit.
because you can stumble across crimes that look like they're a hit and they're not. But my speculation is that it's a hit.
So you telling me that they shoot this man 6 times, don't take his stuff?
They took something, according to the news. It's 3 or 4 different variations of a story because one person said they beat him before they shot him and then they rushed down, took something, got in the car. Another story said that they shot him, rushed down, got something, and got
what
into
story?
the
The lady that they put on the news? I was so mad about that.
She was telling
the one who put on the news.
I don't watch the news.
She was telling everything.
Read.
Oh, okay. Well, you should probably watch sometime.
No, it's too depressing.
But, okay, so the lady said, and I feel like they need to have her in protective custody.
And her child.
Okay, because she was on it. She watched it. She said she watched them do that. She watched them run the opposite way, and she watched them shoot. She said they had on the mask and everything. So the only things that they took was what the man threw down.
And that's why the wife was inside doing all the cancellations of the credit cards and stuff.
At the same time, that man was being, although he was being, I felt like he was being sought out. He was smart enough to not run back in his house and put his wife in danger. He ran down the street. So he still was thinking.
Hey, baby. You gotta have cold words. You gotta have cold words. Listen, we living in a time today.
Cold words.
We living in a time today.
Was his wife home? Was Sergeant wife was he?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But listen, we living in a time today where you can't take nothing for granted. And in a situation like that, in every household, you should have safe words. Like, it's realistic. This is not 1980 where you can leave your doors unlocked anymore.
What was the safe word that y'all used when that boy came out the alley shooting? Did everybody just get up and run, or y'all had a safe word?
He wasn't shooting at us, so it wasn't no need for us to have a safe word.
Y'all, y'all know you in the safe words now.
No.
But listen.
Oh my, pineapples.
Listen, yes, I want to say that with Tony too, because it's so easy. It's so easy for somebody to sit around. Oh, I would have did this. Oh, I would have did that. I have sat right here in this very seat and have said many a times, oh, if a man hit me, I'm going to do this. I ain't been in that situation. I've had somebody push me and then I two-piece. However, if I was in an abusive, ongoing relationship, I don't know how I would react. I know how I would want to react.
Right.
I would want to unload my clip. But would that happen? I don't know.
Your mind blanks. Trust me.
You don't know what would happen in that particular moment.
I know because I done been in situations
similar,
and you got to keep your head like, I ain't grow up no easy child. So
I don't know because I ain't know you when you was growing up. I met you when you was grown.
But you see my grown interaction.
Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. Wait a minute, hold on. They laughing and looking at me like I'm crazy. Listen, I did not know my father's side of family. We were all grown. Passed. We were all grown when I met them. So when he said I didn't grow up,
I'm not talking about when I was a kid. I'm talking about since you know what I'm saying. You know the circle of people I'm with in our family.
So how they gonna remember a cold word, y'all?
We do. Listen. And I'm not saying that everybody is going to always think like that. Because sometimes I get off, you know what I mean? I get shook in those instances either. But when your life's on the line and you come from the area where I came from, your mind is thinking, I need to survive this. So it's a gun inside that door. It's a gun right there. It's somebody in there. This is the safe word. This is the code word. I got to get there. Look, growing up, if someone kicked in your door, you knew what to say and when to hit the floor because y'all already discussed that. That was my lifestyle. So that's how I think. You know what I mean? So if someone came at me like that, I know how to react to that situation because I was raised into that. I was breeding into that.
So let me ask you a question.
Everybody's going to react like that.
Somebody want to call before I dig in his ass?
Dig in my ass.
Listen, I'm sorry. Y'all don't mean to talk like that. Listen.
About to say bend
over. You trying to tell me you was going to outrun them bullets to get into the house and get your...
You ain't going to outrun them bullets, but you can yell something, say something.
Yell something for your wife to come to the door and get hit too. What are you saying?
No.
Then they know which house you going in. They going to run in the house.
That's all right. Run in there.
Oh my God. I cannot.
That's me and how I
don't even want to talk to Tony no more. I want to talk to y'all. Toy, I want to talk to you. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's be realistic here.
I'm being realistic. And like I said, this is the way that I was raised and what I was breeding into. So this is how I would react.
Therefore, your wife would be trained for go time. If you say, I don't know.
Purple.
Listen, right. Answer this. And this is no exaggeration. You
say
think
purple.
I'm lying?
You can, purple, she going to go get the gun and unload the clip at whoever's shooting at you.
Listen, you think I'm lying?
You don't even know who to shoot at.
You can ask my sister.
I ain't asking nobody nothing. We on this show right now.
Is trained to go.
Jordan ain't trained to do nothing. When them little boys was messing with my daughter at that school, Jordan was trained to be quiet. So don't let me go there.
I'm talking about
don't let me go there. Jordan was being a punk.
Don't even
go there.
Come in my house and you see some
Jordan trained to be quiet. Jordan, as big as he is, Jordan trained to not say nothing to some little boys that's messing with his cousin. So his cousin go up to school, don't play with my daughter, say something else, I'm going to bring a family member up here. Not this one, because he won't say nothing, but I got them that will. And these are people that are not related to me, but they call me aunt. It's a quite a few of them. He ain't trained to go. He might be trained in your mind to go, but when he gets to a situation, he ain't trained to go. If you come in that house
and it's some shit going on in that house, he know how to get to that gun and use that gun. You feel what I'm saying?
He know how to, but is he gonna do it when the opportunity presents itself? He's not going. I don't see it happen. However, I think he'll sack a quarterback. I think he'll do what he need to do on the football field. I seen him do that, but I don't think he gonna. I don't think he gonna do what you talking about.
Okay.
So I know different. He gonna clam up.
I think so.
Okay, well, I know differently. So
how you know? He showed you that he would do it. If as a situation happened and he showed you, because if the commissioner needs to show you something, did he show you?
I seen enough.
I'm just saying. Let's get back there.
I know.
Don't hold your head over there.
Because I'm not gonna put all my cards on the table, but I seen enough. I know. You gotta remember, this is a time where people are running in houses at will. Anybody house. You see what I'm saying? Most of us go in our houses, just like Isaac Carrington.
Not anybody, they watching.
Listen. Anybody.
They watching. They watch you first. I'm telling you, my brother had a situation where some dudes followed him home. This was a long time ago, years ago. However, they follow him home. They thought he was a drug dealer. They asking him where the drugs at. My brother never sold drugs.
Wow.
However, they was watching him because he liked nice things. They was watching him, so they assumed he sold drugs. People watch you before they run up in your house. They don't just come on your block and run in your house because they don't know what you have.
Know which one is
Somebody run in my house today. Yes, I do own a weapon. A registered weapon, by the way. But if they run in my house, if they ain't been watching me, Rocky is going to attack. They don't know the Rottweiler in there, but they know everybody around there know I got a dog because they paying attention. So if somebody really coming for you, they watching, they already know. They knew he was a police officer, period.
That's why they was running around that neighborhood.
They could have got some people in the block. They could have waited for their other neighbor to be by themselves. They got the police. They knew what they was doing. Nobody ran after that guy that wasn't the police. They ran after the one that was and shot him 6 times. You could have shot him 1 time. Oh, you ain't give me the stuff. Boom. He still don't know what you look like because you got on a ski mask. So he can't say who you was. He can't identify you. Oh, it was as we talk, number 1 male, okay, with all black and a ski mask. That could be anybody. That could be you. He don't know. He cannot identify anybody.
Because he had that mask
6 bullets? Come on, that was meant for him.
I mean, you probably would need to look at what he has done, like lately, the police officer. You know what I mean? Because the way that they structured that, I guess, attempted murder, that was something that was specific to that person. We took time to plan this out, and you know, he may have been involved in something that happened to probably the people that was involved, and this was a retaliation type of thing.
Yeah, it could be that, definitely.
Yeah, and it wasn't no ticket or nothing like that. It was something more significant.
I was even thinking
I'm not
gang related.
That's possible too.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a police on that block. Yo, knock him off and you in. Who knows?
That's possible too. That's possible too.
Right. Like I said in the beginning, my
but
speculation.
even if that's possible, it was for him.
But
Either
they
way.
probably, if you look at that scenario, the gang is targeting somebody specific for a reason. They got a problem with him,
right? And that's why they say you get him.
Do this,
right?
But it's still meant for that person.
Exactly.
Nobody else was injured.
That's just my whole point when that comes into play. I get what you're saying. It should be, you know, we should already have an understanding of, you know, what needs to be done. Just like if it's a fire,
right.
Y'all should already have a
drill.
plan. What
but
to do?
How do you know that he didn't have all that stuff in order and he just got caught slipping, or he was just?
I don't know. That's why
I'm saying he probably do have all that stuff in order. If something happens inside the house, but he was outside the house. Monica brought up a good point that I never even thought of. The fact that he did not take the situation to his house was good thinking on his feet. Because you're right, he could have ended his whole family structure could have been ended right then that day. That, you know what I mean?
When he ran the
but he
opposite
took
way.
it away from the house. I thought that was good thinking on his feet. I didn't even think about it like that. That he leave my house area and just, if you want me, come get me. But they, you know, I mean, he survived all them bullets, but that don't mean a kid or wife would have survived all that.
And the sad thing about it, them children just got in the house before it happened, because
He was just
the
coming
daycare,
home?
yeah, the daycare lady just walked her children inside the house.
Wow.
So some of the children
I
saw
didn't even know
it.
that detail.
I didn't know that either.
Some of the children
Yeah, they
saw
said
it.
that on one of them things I read.
And then another young guy saw the aftermath, and he saw the cop on the ground, and he just stood there. He saw him leaking. So, yeah, it's a lot.
See, in some of those situations,
He was coming from the corner
you
store,
don't know what to do.
and he just saw him there and just stopped, and
Man,
he just stopped. So,
listen, y'all can have a plan, but you just never know if you're gonna be able to fulfill that plan. It's like you can practice it all you want. I think it's good to have one. I'm not saying don't have one,
evacuation.
but you just never know. You just never know. But like I said, I think it was for him. I think it was definitely smart to go the opposite way, other than in your front door, because they would have been right behind you. Because if they was coming for you, period. The sad thing is they don't know what was on the other side of the door, because it could have been a pit bull or a Rottweiler, because I don't have a pit bull, I have a Rottweiler. But it could have been anything on the other side of that door. And see, his wife could have been in the bathtub, or, you know, so you don't want to yell and then they come to the door I know somebody came to the door after they heard the gunshots, though. At least the wife. Or she grabbed the kids and got down. Which is something else you said y'all was taught. You know, get low. Mm-hmm. So she might have grabbed the kids, got down. Maybe they had some little argument that they go to when it's shooting. Or he said, this is what happens. When something happens, this is what we do.
This is the meeting place. The meeting place.
Grab the kids and go here. I mean, that's not like a movie, but I'm just saying. It do happen in real life. So I don't know. I just pray for the family. I hope he make it. And I definitely, every week we get a friend. I definitely hope they catch those guys. I thought they caught them, but they had the wrong people.
That was the wrong call and everything. That was sad.
Man, I was like, yes. Y'all saw my post. They got them. They got. Oh.
Wrong one.
Right. Wrong person.
So how they gonna deal with that? They had them. They had them all on the news.
Same person shot.
That's what I say about Russian. And I posted. I don't know who I was on, and somebody post arguing with. But I said that Russian to judgment. You know.
They had them out there halfway naked.
They put them people out there like it's the same. Like if you go like a person that they say, oh, he raped somebody, and then they find out he didn't rape him. His image is already tarnished. Them guys are already
tarnished, man. You be stressing me out.
Them guys, you know what I'm saying? They didn't put them guys out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I mean? Even though I haven't seen if they released who the people were.
No, they did, but they never did.
You know what I'm saying? But they still had that car and that tag on the news.
I didn't see a tag number. You can see the tag number?
Mm-hmm. Virginia.
Yep, they had the car and the tag on the news.
And the news didn't block it out. Nope. They followed it all the way.
Followed it all the way to that little cage that they took the car to.
That's what I mean. They follow OJ.
But you know what I'm saying? But you put a person. You put a person. But listen,
that has to be different because they was cleared.
But still, you put a person out there, you don't know what they involved in, and they was in there sitting in that police station all day long. You know what I mean? Them police is drilling them down
because they thought they had one.
And then they go back out on
I don't know if they had them all day long.
Oh yeah, they had them all day long.
Interrogation.
I bet you. A police officer
you ain't
shot.
Me. You ain't betting.
You think they went and got them and took them straight to bookings?
But listen to me though. Within the time frame, I was at work when they said they got these guys. By the time I was home, they said it wasn't them. So they didn't have them all day. I don't think they had them all day. They didn't release them the next day, did they?
They're going to get charged with fleeing and eluding and all that stuff like that anyway. But no, they interrogated them until they knew for
like
sure.
Early morning.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they ain't have them all day like, oh, y'all the ones that did it. Because once it came out, it wasn't that, I mean, it was hours later, but it wasn't like it was 24 hours. Nope, we got the wrong ones. I saw we have them. We have one suspect. We still searching. Then when they had both of them, then they said it wasn't neither one of them.
I think their phone came into play too.
That's what probably saved them.
Their phone.
Yes. Someone.
You can't say their first name. Jesus. Someone said. Can you at least just say their first name? Do they have a first name or they got?
Yeah, no, they got first name. Bert.
Okay.
Bert
okay.
says that you people don't realize.
You people.
Don't realize that this is why officers are on edge when they have contact with the community.
You people.
Oh, so how long ago was that comment?
Right now.
He said just now. Oh.
I guess when they have contact with the community, but he was home, so.
No.
How did that even make sense?
No,
I don't know which part where that comment coming at. Is it from earlier?
No, right now. I mean, I'm assuming about the assault on the officer.
Oh, so.
But he was plain clothes talking.
But I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think I'm having a problem.
I thought they said that it was an attempt to rob.
That's fine. Yeah. But is this what race is this person? I'm stuck at you people. Now, I don't care what nobody else saying. When somebody said that to me at work, they got disrespected. I'm not responding to the comment because you people, to me, is racist and disrespectful. So I'm not responding to the comment at all, period. Is there another comment?
I just wanted to know what they had to do with anything.
Right,
The
'cause
comment
it didn't-
didn't-
Because he
It
just
didn't
wanted
make
to
sense.
say you
It's-
people. Look
the
at
comment
It didn't
didn't
make no
go
sense.
with what we
It
been
didn't make
talking
any
it
about.
don't, but because he's with the you people, nothing he says matter. When like when you say I love you, but once you say but, it throw out the I love you. So
Right,
that
whatever
shit
you said
right there,
before, but.
I don't care what he's had to say. Don't matter.
You
Anyway,
people.
it was nice.
Anyway, on to the next. On to what we were talking about.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Basically.
disrespectful.
So
He said you're taking this wrong. I'm a police officer.
You're
not
police
taking it
officers
wrong.
that use you people. Why are you using you people? Say the community. Say use other verbiage. You don't have to use you people.
Yeah, he should have said. I guess he was trying to say people that are not officers, but yeah, that came.
But just
I don't
because
have to- we don't have to
just
be
because a
officers.
person is not an
Civilians.
officer, just because a person is not an officer
Civilians.
doesn't mean that they don't understand what's going on.
I'm
You know
a
what I'm
security
saying?
officer.
So listen,
And I was,
Hold on,
and I
hold
was
on.
in law enforcement.
Listen.
I was a correctional officer.
Listen,
so
listen to
from
this,
one
listen
to
to
you,
this.
I'm in jail. So what?
listen at this, because I'm about to give him a little education. I was not an officer ever, nor did I ever work in the capacity. But I do understand as a civilian, when a police officer approach you, he does not know who you are. So he
Exactly.
takes you as a common threat, a neutral threat. And your
Exactly.
interaction with that officer dictates on how that
Threat goes.
How
exactly.
he's going to react? Yeah.
So
I mean,
don't tell me as a person that I don't understand, because I clearly
Right.
understand. They gave you a power to uphold laws. And it's your decision as an officer, one person decision to determine, am I a threat and can
Or
you take
not.
my life? You
Exactly.
feel what I'm saying? So don't tell
Exactly.
me I don't understand, because I understand clearly what an officer deals with and what he goes through. My daughter's godfather is my mentor and my best friend, is a 20-year state trooper. You see what I'm saying? My best friend is retired from the police department. I have multiple police officer friends that are retired, older people. I understand 100%
Exactly.
what they deal with and what they go through.
As they say, I need to see receipts.
y'all still
receipts.
y'all still replying to the comment, but and I'm just sitting here.
No, I'm just saying, because that's the new people rub me. But then when he said we don't understand, how we don't understand? I
Right.
understand clearly well.
Before you comment, get some background
And
knowledge.
see, that's what I say. You know, when I go to work, period. When I go to work, I'm going back home the same way I came to work. So
Exactly.
nobody's looking for any type of confrontation. Don't think that because yes, if you don't know, yes, I do security. However, don't think that your badge is this, that, and the other, and mine don't mean anything.
Exactly.
What I'm saying to you, and it's the same thing with them. When somebody approach me, I don't care if you asking me for directions. That needs you in arm's length. I
Right.
don't care what you talking about.
Right.
No, I don't have a taser and all that other stuff. Listen, you're going to get maced or you're going to get hit with this baton if
Baton,
need
a
be.
baton you down.
What I'm saying is this. Be arm's length. If you look like you're going to be aggressive, I'm hitting this button on my shoulder and I'm pulling out my mace.
Oh, I know
Because
about the
then
button. I got the button.
Because then my coworkers gonna come. Because we are, you know, within blocks of each other. We are everywhere. We have off-duty police officers on campus as well. All I'm saying is this: we get the whole thing about the officers. You know, we
Exactly.
want. I'm not saying all officers are bad, but it's always, I don't care what it is, somebody's gonna
always
be bad.
one out
It
that
can
bunch.
be 20. I don't want to say baby fathers. Fathers over there. But out of that 20, 5 of them can be deadbeats, but they celebrate
Exactly.
Father's Day all together. Everybody's not good.
Exactly.
That's just flat out. I understand. I cuss like a sailor. You may not cuss as much as I cuss. Stuff happen. I don't care what he's talking about. We just so annoying with the you people. I'm just so past that. I'm mad that I'm even addressing
saying it
the
again.
police officer that uses you people. Because that's how you get disrespected.
Right.
Period. So yes, you would be disrespected, and if you get disrespected, I see why. Because you
You
use the
people.
term "you people," which tells me that you're not black. Period. Because black people don't say "you people."
I do.
And if they do, they coons.
Boy, shut up. You a coon. You heard what she said.
Straight up and down, coons.
I'm far from a coon.
Coon. Anyway, I'm not even. Y'all stop. Right. Y'all, I really enjoyed this topic. I got a little excited a couple times. I appreciate y'all. Listen. But I'm going to take care of this. We going to have the commissioner sitting here and see if you call in then, sir. We must be a police officer from another state.
Pennsylvania. Sound like.
Please, you people. Anyway. Boy, wait till I tell everybody about this.
You know, I say this all the time. The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And it don't necessarily have to be a police officer. A police officer is a title. That's all it is. It's a title for a profession. That's it. That don't mean nothing. One of my friends, and it's real crazy because he was the most outstanding police officer you can know. And he can't do he can't do it no more because of health. So he retired. His name, I'm gonna give his first name is Kevin. And he always say he's a white guy, but I love him like he's my brother. He is my brother. I mean, I love this guy like you wouldn't believe, right? And because it makes a difference. But he always says, man don't govern his badge, God do. And that's how he lived his police life, in fear of God and not people. And I'm telling you, this is the most dynamic person you will ever meet as an officer.
That was interesting.
Yes.
Well, that's his feelings. So why don't you tell him to come on and sit down and talk to us about why?
His health won't allow him.
Oh, okay.
I just said he couldn't do it because of his health. Huh?
He only can stand?
No, he's stage 5 kidney transplant.
He can't go.
Yeah.
He in the hospital.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he don't talk either?
Yeah, he talk, but you know when
that's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, I can get him calling. You said come in.
Okay, but once you can't come in,
I'll reach out to him and see if he can call.
Y'all, we gonna end this show soon, but like like the people that had me believing, and yeah, I said it, and Tony about to be mad when I finish it. The people that had us believing that Pastor West did something, they called in. I ain't heard nothing else about it. I feel a little bad, even allowing that story on my show. I ain't seen nobody protesting. I ain't seen nothing and heard nothing else about it. Homegirl back to posting her clothes on social media.
Why would
I guess she ain't being beaten no more. Listen, that story didn't piss me off to the highest level. I sent the message to the person who called in about the story.
Did she return your
She
message?
did not reply. She read it. She did not reply. I said, oh, so maybe I should just use the number that she gave me before. But I ain't even wasting my time, because if it was so true, when I look on Maryland case search and look up that man's name, it'll be a assault charge or something. Domestic violence, and I don't see it. So I'm definitely recanting anything I said in reference to make that man look bad. Period.
That was wrong.
I'm going to have a whole show where I'm apologizing to him.
That was so wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean.
That was wrong.
I did a whole show about that.
That was wrong.
I know a lot.
That was wrong.
I know a lot, but
you say you know a lot.
I do, but I'm not.
My mother said she know only when she's ready to talk. Some people don't talk. Some of them people that R. Kelly abused wasn't talking, but their parents was talking. Their cousins was talking. The people who hooked them up. Oh, I went and got the girl from downstairs. People who have videos, they talking. People can talk when they know stuff. So the mother was doing all the talking for the girl.
I talked to her
and
myself.
Meanwhile, Pastor West was going on about his business. That's how it go when you. Oh, I ain't worried about that, because that ain't what happened. That seems like what happened to me. I mean, I don't know.
That was wrong. Defamation.
Definitely wrong. Definitely wrong.
Defamation of character all day long.
So I'm like, I recant anything I said. I don't have. Listen, she didn't. And then when I asked for an update, there was no update. So that tells me something wasn't right. I don't know. I ain't gonna say that the daughter was lying. I don't know what the case was. But she let her mother speak for her. So it was all her mother's word. With that being said, don't be calling us with no bogus stories. Don't. No, listen, I'm so serious because I felt bad after, like, I waited. I was like, okay, so she's just not going to respond. I sent another message saying the same thing that I'm saying.
Well, I'm not going to put their business out there. I'll let them do it, but
they don't have no business. And no, listen, once you put it out in the public, then you are open to all criticism and anything that comes from it. You put it out there. He did this to my daughter. He did that to my daughter. You put it out there. So when people start saying, well, I don't know, because she just was posting about him, I'm just watching. Because what can I say? Mm-hmm. I don't know her personally. I only know that she's supposed to be related somehow because of
Through
Tony.
him.
Otherwise, I don't know her from a can of paint. So no, like I feel like I allowed my platform to be used.
And got used.
Exactly. Now Tony can have a moment of silence, however I
Well,
want.
I ain't got a moment of silence. I know a lot more about it, but I'm just not gonna put their business out there.
Yo, they don't have no business, and then your privacy go out the window when you put it out there. Technically,
On a radio show.
he could, within all due right, consult an attorney and see what he can do because you said this, and this. Where's the proof?
Defamation of character.
Well, it's not defamation
So-
of character because she went down and she applied for the police report and she had him arrested, and she would not come out in public and speak.
Where
on
was he
her
arrested
own
at?
behalf. He was arrested because
When?
he stole her car.
Oh, wow.
Before the story went down, he was arrested. He stole a car, and when the protesters was going on, when I was going up there, he stood there and told my cousin, "Yeah, but she will be back." He said it out his mouth, yes, but she will be back.
So did he get arrested under an alias?
No, he's arrested underneath his name, and he's not arrested for domestic. They charged him with stealing the car. Misuse
Okay, well,
of the
I didn't
car
see
or
anything
something.
about
It's
a car
on there.
theft.
It's on there.
I didn't see anything about a car theft.
Not everything.
So he
from
didn't
that-
get anything domestic, but he got something for stealing the car. But you're saying that he beat you. Listen.
Just like he said, yeah, it happened, but she will be back.
we
And
do
what
all-
happens? They go back, right or wrong.
Some. I know some that
Okay.
been gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
It
left.
happens. Look, she left.
Finally.
It happens.
After 2.5 years.
It's a lot more stuff that I can't say.
I know. All I know is there's no
but-
domestic violence charge. When she was on here, when her mother called in, it had nothing to do with the stealing of a car. It had nothing to do with throwing a banana at her. It had nothing to do with nothing.
Why
it was,
banana?
she
That's
said-
why I said I
just-
know
I'm just
more
saying.
about the
banana?
story than other people.
Why banana?
I don't know. I'm just saying it was nothing like
banana?
that. Like, oh, he ripped my shirt off.
She must have had a banana
he
thrown at
slapped
her
me.
before.
I never had a banana thrown.
I don't know where that came from because you
came
just
out of-
reached that
that
out of
came out
the
of left
sky.
field
Somebody
like a
must have threw a banana at her before.
Never.
So where did that come from? You didn't open
I
up a
don't
door
know,
here.
because she, like, I just feel like
A banana. You could have said a book,
Yeah.
a shoe. Who ever heard of someone throwing a
flipper,
banana?
because I looked at the yellow that said Swap Radio Show.
And
I
you
said
look at Swap
banana.
Radio Show,
I said
you see a
banana.
banana.
The color
I see yellow.
Ah.
I ain't got no. What you want me to say? Dang, you threw the
This
Bible at her? He had to, I mean,
Some
it's
holy
not-
So it sounds like you saying, Tony, that you believe the story that the lady said when she called in.
I do believe it.
I need evidence.
I do believe
Run
it.
the
I
receipts.
seen.
Well, when she called
Yeah.
in, Martin
What's the
gave
proof?
her the benefit of the doubt. I was very skeptical.
Right.
But
And he even had questions.
yeah,
And she
she
said,
didn't
she
answer
asked,
none
why
of the
should
questions.
we believe? She said, I believe because my daughter said, daughters lie, sons lie. Like, what you mean? Evidence don't. I'm
She
just
was
saying.
getting hostile when it was asking
Yes,
questions.
yes.
We couldn't ask questions because she was getting hostile.
Uh-huh. That's your fan.
Here at Swap Radio.
Yeah.
It is my family, but I can't really say what needs to be said because
You know, Tony got all inside sources. He, you know,
no,
get all the
no,
information.
no, no. This
But
has
he
nothing
can't tell
to do
us
with
nothing.
inside sources.
It is because
It's not.
you're a host on the show. You got inside information and you don't want to tell us.
He ain't trying to spill
Because
the
it
tea.
incriminates a person about something. That's why.
So it should incriminate the person that was supposed
so
to be
forget
beaten.
you got you
I'll
have
tell you
evidence
later.
that he assaulted the
No.
girl. If it incriminates anybody, it only be
No,
incriminating him.
that's not the incriminating part for him. You know what I'm, I had to tell y'all off the air.
Off the air.
Off the
Yeah.
air tea.
Right now he's on the air. Listen.
No, it's proof out there that he assaulted her. Yes, it's proof out there.
What is
and
it?
it
That's
was
what I'm saying. Give
continuous.
us, you have pictures,
Wait a
you got
minute.
video.
Wait a
Yes,
minute.
they
she,
do have-
She
She said
fell
she
down
did-
and stepped and hit her eye.
They do have pictures.
I'm just saying that's what they try to use sometimes. And that was the time that he did he
The
blacked in the eye.
banister. The banister hitter.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying.
Listen, I'm talking
That's
about
hurt.
the involvement that I played a part in, like how I got into the protest.
So
But
this-
you know what? You gotta listen. See, and that's why I always say some people I think are out here getting hurt because they go run into these fights that they family have and they don't really know what really happened. So when I think back to that particular show, I jumped the gun and allowing this to happen when I haven't even heard the other
see,
side.
when I heard
I
this-
allowed her to say whatever she wanted to say, and that's fine. But I also opened the door for him to come and say his side.
Right, he
He
never
had nothing to
answered.
say to her because he knew that stuff was bogus. I don't know. What you was ready to say, Tony?
No, I was saying when the story was told to me, and I did
I was like, what is that?
my little bit of investigation before I got involved in it. Everything panned out to be what it was, and then knowing the previous encounters, you know what I mean.
With him?
Yes, with him. That wasn't the first time. It has been multiple times, and multiple family members have went to her aid. They had one time where they pulled her out of the church, and the family was fighting the congregation of the church for taking her away from there. You know what I mean? So when these things transpired, and then I looked at that Sunday when the first protest went down, and then what he said at that first protest, you know what I mean? His exact words, no exaggeration. I slapped the shit out of her, but she will be back. I'm on the phone with her right now. I guarantee you she's on her way here. And like they say, they always go back.
I don't know who all these Wesleys is, but I don't see nothing from this year. I'm just saying. I don't see nothing.
Let me see.
Excuse me, sir. You need to get your iPad. And don't be
I
pulling
can't
mine.
afford an iPad. I work for the
I
government.
didn't say you could. Oh, he, you know what? He think he's so
too
smart,
much.
but his brain is halfway. He know a little bit. You know, I
I'm
give him
100.
to
That's
that.
his name. His name
But
is
there's some shit
T.I.
they don't know because
I'm
clearly he blinded by the fact this is my family.
No, I ain't blinded by nothing.
But you know good and well. If she say you was beating on her, she come on this show and say you was beating on her. Everybody gonna be inclined to believe her because she's the woman.
But listen,
You gonna want
I
some-
didn't believe
No, y'all
nothing.
asked her
That's
for
why
proof.
I said I investigated.
And she got her mother got very what's the word? Hostile when we start asking. Well, when I asked her for proof, like give.
But listen, when I talked to her on the
Damn,
phone,
Wesley, you ain't paid rent center. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It don't say that.
no, he paid.
Rent-A-Center-
He worked at Rent-A-Center.
What rent center versus?
He worked at Rent-A-Center. He took money from them.
It
That
doesn't say
that was when he was going through. That was on the news. That was when he was
It
running for the
doesn't say
delegates.
that. I'm not discussing that. What we're discussing is the people that Tony knows, his family, who accused Wesley West of.
Don't say my
Abuse.
family. They're your family too.
I don't know them people.
I know. Look, I was brought in because
He getting agitated. He moving around.
Ooh.
No, listen,
You move. You
no,
move-
because
you
he
moving
keep talking about
around.
my family like she ain't
He
part of.
getting
That's your
agitated.
family too.
He
I
had to
don't
move
even
around.
know these people.
He had to switch his spot.
Yeah.
Look at him rubbing his bed.
He
He
getting
getting
hot.
agitated.
I ain't getting agitated. It takes a lot to agitate me. We go through this all the time.
Listen.
She just like to keep picking and you know how
No.
they say you keep poking the beast, eventually it wakes up. She
Listen,
just keep
all
poking
I
and
know
poking.
is
All you know is what?
when I talked to Tony, he was one of the people that he like, hey, we go up there protesting.
I
You
was.
protesting, but what are you protesting?
To
He
shut
can't
him
preach the word of God. Y'all let Jamal
no,
Bryant
no,
still
no.
do it. Come on,
Listen.
y'all stop you knocking my letters down.
When
Trying to
when
defend
the
your family.
protest- when the protest went down, and the information I had at that time, I was supporting my family.
Oh, look at Sterling.
But once it was confirmed she went back, I walked away from it.
So she went back to being abused.
Absolutely.
Allegedly, you're right. Allegedly being abused. Okay.
Allegedly.
So you telling me if I go to church next Sunday? Am I off next Sunday? No, I'm not off next Sunday. But my Sunday that I'm off,
Go up there.
you telling me, Toy, we gonna slide past. We ain't going there because I ain't going there.
I'm about to say I had to get dressed up for all that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
off. I'm off that day.
Go past there. What was told to me was she went back. And
So she left. Where the mother was at?
So that's why her
Pennsylvania?
mother won't
her
reply.
mother lives in Louisiana.
She don't live. Whoa.
I thought she
whoa.
said Ohio.
Whoa.
Her mother lives in Louisiana.
Whoa. We don't do all that. Jesus. You know, some people congregation crazy.
That's a long way to go. And they fuck with. I mean, Bothering
They don't have to
somebody.
be. They might know somebody. They know somebody.
She lives
Wow,
a
that's
long ways
interesting.
away.
Listen, I noticed she started posting her clothes on my little boutique. I say, oh, she must be in Baltimore.
She back in Baltimore.
I ain't really say her name. Have I said her name today? So I didn't give her
No clout.
none. She ain't getting no clout over here. Do anything for clout.
Do anything.
Bitches be mad. All right, y'all, listen. That's domestic violence is not a laughing matter. If you or someone you know, is in a domestic violence situation, I used to remember the number by heart, but
911. It's easy.
that's not the number. Don't listen to Mr. Burger over here because that's not it. Do you have the number?
Yes, 1-800-799-7233.
Yes, make that call, okay? And
National Domestic Violence
I
Hotline.
want to give Tony a safe word. I think he's being abused, and that's why he's only acting out. I'm just playing around.
What's your safe word?
Do you have a safe word?
I'm not telling y'all my safe word. Somebody might be watching and they come. I gotta be able to tell you my safe word.
You play too much.
I gotta be able to say my safe word, you know what I mean, and know
So
that
you gonna tell us off air?
air?
How would we know?
I'm not telling y'all off air. Listen.
So how you gonna supposed to help
When
you?
I was growing up, when I was growing up,
Lord have mercy.
listen, no, real joke.
We always gotta go back 30-something years ago. Go ahead.
We was in the streets, and this is the way that we had to live our life.
5-0.
So when the
Right.
when the person, and it happens today, they come
5-0.
hit your stash house. You needed to know what was going on.
You never sold drugs?
Say what?
You said your stash house.
Who said they never sold drugs? I never said I never sold drugs ever.
Well, that's going to be another show because I have to get my dinner together. So listen. Listen.
I ain't never said he ain't never told y'all no crap like that. No, not me. I'm not proud of the things I've done in my past, but it shaped me for who I am today.
That's right. Tell them, Pastor.
Pastor T.I.
This girl over here.
What?
Him over here with the sound effect.
I'm just saying, he over here giving
But no,
us
real
a
serious,
word on this
real
Sunday.
serious
Hallelujah.
though. In all honesty though,
Where my
in the
thighs
city
at?
of Baltimore, anywhere, wherever you live, you should always,
She tithing.
Listen, you should always have protection things around you. Cameras at your house, some type of weaponry inside your house. You know what I'm saying?
Rocky, my
An
weapon.
evacuation plan. You know what I mean? You gotta
Listen,
have
I'm
these
sick
things.
of you. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm telling you the
I just
truth.
want you to
What's this-
work
what's
on the
that?
You're not
word. See, that shit is
expecting.
your word.
You're not expecting nothing to happen, but you need to prepare yourself like a fire evacuation plan.
He was one.
Evacuation.
He was one of them children that used to love to go to Dare. Remember that? Dare. He was the front row.
Y'all something else. Why y'all
Front
always joking
row.
the way I
We love you,
talk?
though.
Why y'all always joking the way I
Cause
talk?
you either make up a word or you say it wrong. That's just you.
I'm a country ass kid.
That ain't got nothing to do with being country.
Yes, it is. We didn't finish school. We don't know all the English language. No,
You
let me
did
stop
finish
lying.
school, so
I
stop
did
playing.
graduate school,
Oh Lord have mercy.
but English wasn't my strong subject. I think
Oh,
I
listen,
passed.
I am so clear on that. And
I think I might have passed English with like a 72.
You bad.
You can bring a 70 home.
Back
That's
then
not
you
allowed in
could.
my house. Oh,
Back then you could. It wasn't allowed in my house either. But
It was brought.
you ain't get no beating. That's your problem.
man, I was.
Your mama still let you think you smart at your 70s.
I'm smarter than
She
the
think
average
you a
man.
genius. No,
Hold
man,
on,
listen.
at your 70, so let that make you
Listen.
90.
Who? You
I
talking
just
to a member
thought
of
you
the
said
art
at your.
society?
Oh, you
you better go
Oh,
ahead.
you talking about the grade and not the age? I thought she was
Yes.
calling me a 70-year-old.
See what I mean? It really wasn't. Your comprehension. You know what? Y'all, we gonna end this show because Tony is gonna make me pull the hair.
Hey, you see how that reversed back?
Oh my
No,
God.
but it didn't. It really didn't. You
It
really
did.
think
Y'all
you
just
did
didn't
something.
catch
Oh
on
my
to
It
it.
said, yeah, we didn't catch on.
Oh my God. His inside joke went over our head.
It did.
Yeah,
It ain't had to go
inside
far because y'all ain't
joke,
that
who?
tall
Them people
anyway.
that was on-
In his own head.
Listen, you people, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you people, you cougars, you people.
Listen, you can call me a cool. I'm gonna get me a younger man. Let me see if it's one on here. Hey, let me scroll.
Oh
No,
Lord,
I'm just joking, y'all.
you just gave me a headache.
So listen, we had a lot of seriousness, but we also had a lot of joking going on over here. Tony is too much for me, okay?
Too much for myself.
Yes, I just want you to work on the pronunciation of words.
I'm gonna do letter things. You know how you do it.
What?
Hey, that's they teach you them exercises. I took them.
When you did speech and language therapy.
I took speech and language therapy. I
So
had.
why don't you pronounce words correctly?
Because that shit
don't
don't
want
work. Them exercises.
It does work.
Them exercises help you to not run your S's and your T's together. But I'm a city kid, man, and in slang and bonnets, it is what it is.
I'm a
So
city kid. Were you a city kid?
I'm still a city kid.
Okay, so what are you talking about? Because I know you claim Park Heights, Park Heights.
Hey, zone
so,
7,
so I'm sorry. We city kids too.
I talk with ebonics and slang.
We city girls.
Hey.
Hot girl something. Let me
Hey.
stop, y'all. Listen. We getting over here. I done said that
Why
like
is he
8
praying?
times.
Why is he praying?
Girl,
though?
that prayer ain't going no higher than this.
Than the ceiling.
Not even the ceiling.
I thought we was gonna open with a prayer. I was ready.
I don't want you. If you pray for anybody, pray for yourself. Don't pray for me, babe.
I'm gonna pray
I need
God.
my 10th back. Thank
Oh
you.
no, you gave that to me. You gave that to the tithes.
I need my 10th
That's
back.
going in tithes and offering.
Right,
So
right over
listen, you
here
guys, we want to thank you for tuning in.
for the last time.
All the comments, especially from the police officers. You
Oh
people.
my God.
We appreciate all comments. We definitely appreciate Tony because he gives us more time to go in on them. Because I will tell him a whole new. Toya just laughed because she says she enjoy us.
Cause y'all funny.
But
I think that's why y'all
I wanna-
brought me on, just to agitate me.
Exactly.
no, we didn't. We just want a male's point of view
Exactly.
sitting here.
Basically.
That's all.
You had the producer of the show.
No, but he said he don't want to be like Diddy, all in the videos and stuff.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said he ain't want to be like.
I don't blame you.
He said he want to be Suge. He just want.
On the sideline. On the
He
sideline.
want a strong arm.
All right, y'all, listen.
Are we going to actually get off the air?
I'm trying.
I'm not saying that I don't like to be on the air, but you said it like 8 times.
Because
And she keep going right back.
Because somebody say something. Listen. All right, y'all.
For real, this time.
So again, real quick, y'all. Listen. Next week is the 18th, and we're gonna have the old co-host here. Why y'all looking at me like that?
I didn't look at
I have not. The looks on your face. Like,
You said the old coach.
I know it takes you a minute to comprehend it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like what you talking about.
So I haven't reached out to Chanel yet. I'm going to do so today. But Kiara, so everybody's just gonna come. You don't know these people because they were here before you.
Family reunion.
Yeah, two of them or one of them?
I'm gonna bring everybody's gonna be
I
here.
get on the chair. Okay. I got it.
Jesus. All these shades around my head. You try to tell me we don't have no space for all of them. But no, listen, we just gonna bring them back. Look at his face. They're not coming back to stay. They coming back. We're going to have a good conversation. So I want y'all to bring y'all little notes on what we can do. Hi. What we can do to, change Baltimore. Help out somewhere. Do something positive.
It's a family affair.
Okay, the
Let's
rec
go
centers is
clean
another
up
thing.
the city and put all the trash in the middle of the street like them other people did.
They put the trash in the middle of the street.
They came out from Virginia, put the trash in the middle of the street.
You didn't
I
see
didn't see
that?
I thought they was putting them on pickup trucks and stuff.
No, they cleaned the streets out, brought everything to the end, and set it in the street.
For pickup whenever they feel like coming to get it.
And I rolled past there the other day. It's still there.
I didn't see that. Where that's at? Y'all trying to extend the show. Let's not
No.
put that up.
I saw that, but I didn't know that's what they did.
Yeah.
I thought that they were picking on us.
Well, to be clear, he said he was a Trump supporter. He's
Who?
the one who organized it. He said, but it wasn't about
He did say
that. And he said it wasn't a bashing of Elijah Cummings and whatever.
I
If
didn't
you
know
left
that.
the trash, what you get it up for? Because the same people or rodents or cats or dogs can go and rip the trash bags apart and it's
get
going to
it
be
back.
all over.
Oh, I didn't know he was a Trump supporter. I didn't.
From
He said
Virginia.
it.
He was very,
I didn't see.
he was very loud about that.
He said
Yeah, I
it. He
didn't
wanted
see the
everybody to
story
know.
of them cleaning it up. I just seen the after story. They had 2 stories that came after that. Was when they came up from Virginia, they cleaned the trash up, they put it out in the street. And the other story was that they had documentation of people coming from the outer counties into the city. They had
Dumping
the video
Well, that's
Dumping
fine.
it.
Let's let them
Yeah.
handle the trash. Because I don't, let them handle the trash. My concern is about other areas. So if your concern is about trash, bring that in on Sunday. And let's have a talk about it. Don't bring the trash, just bring your concern. So that's what we're gonna talk about, how we can change Baltimore. I'm just saying, we're gonna have, the former co-hosts, they're gonna come and they're gonna add their words, because I want everybody to be clear. When people leave, you don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody's work schedule changed, no hard feelings anywhere. So we all just gonna sit here and have a conversation, just a little simple round table. You know what I mean?
I'm cool.
You game? Kudos. Then we got some people from Ceasefire the next week, right? So we all good. What your person?
Ceasefire.
We'll talk about that off air.
I reached out to my person today.
Hold on,
I already told you what it was.
Hold on, you don't listen.
I said that.
How many more chairs you think? How many more chairs were you thinking?
That's the following
Oh,
week.
okay. I was gonna say that's like 4. I got 4. Never mind.
Man, you got like 20 chairs around here. We going outside. Set it up like an audience. The studio audience.
The applause machine. Applause.
No, you said
Oh, but you got it over there.
you said ceasefire, and I was trying to correlate, but I know who they are. Yeah,
You got it. That's how it's gonna be.
yeah, I know who the ceasefire is. I was making sure you wasn't talking about off the air.
Yeah, we can talk about that off air. Okay, y'all, listen. No joke. This is it.
The 10th
Follow
time.
the Swap Radio Show on IG. You can follow me, Monica WLS, and the number 2. I don't know, y'all don't follow me.
You always gotta be bad to my friend.
That's not true. Swap Radio on Facebook. I said everything for me.
Okay.
Go with your bedroom candy, girl.
Yes, girl. You can follow me on Facebook, Latoya Jones Bay, on IG, Bedroom Candy by Toya. Ow.
With cuffing season coming, the first,
Yes.
the second Sunday in October. Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion on what you can do to help yourself surviving not getting cuffed. When is cuffing season over?
They say Valentine's Day.
It can't be over Valentine's
No,
Day.
cuffing
There is a
season.
period. It's a draft season.
I'm gonna find it for y'all. And
Preseason. It gotta be like.
I'm gonna find it for y'all.
I'm gonna look it up. If y'all know, let me know. Comment somewhere on here.
But you know what? I think
when
you might
cuffing
be right.
season, because this right now. So they say cuffing season start what? October.
It's October.
So it has to be some time when you drafting your person. If you don't get a person by this point, then she's gonna tell you how to keep yourself in order.
Ow. I can bring my stuff here. Ow.
They said cover season is October to March.
See?
Yeah, I knew it was October.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's how long you're gonna be cuffed. When is your application period?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get that to you when we get off air. I'm gonna find it for you.
Come on, if they know that, ask them when the.
I said August the 1st. It's the preseason.
No, you
Draft season. I'm dead serious. Okay.
Tell me when I been start taking applications.
she's single. So she know.
She don't know. She ain't trying to be cuffed.
So,
All right.
So she is right though. Scouting is August 1st to August 31st. Drafting is September 1st to September 30th.
How you scouting if she's still been a hot girl for the hot girl summer?
But you can
That's
still
what you
like
scouting.
okay, when it get cold, I might have to cuff you.
Oh,
she ain't
yeah.
trying
So
to
I
be
got it.
cuffed.
So you scouting for
You
a
can't
month.
spend the whole
You're
cuffing
right.
Then the
season scouting.
following month, you bringing that one person in.
You doing the interviews?
Yeah,
It's
and
my
then
phone. It's my phone.
Oh, is that Tony?
This is my phone.
when that comes, you basically
Right.
See, y'all, I'm not used to this. I'm used to
Cuffing
long
season.
term.
They
Actually
said,
start.
listen to this.
I'm used to the
So
lockdown.
okay, so tryouts. I'm sorry, tryouts are October 1st through the 31st.
Oh, okay.
Preseason is November 1st to November 30th. Official cuffing season is December 1st.
He lying. He making this up.
No, I'm not. To January 15th.
I said he.
Oh, playoffs. I ain't finished. Playoffs is January 16th to February 13th, and
Right.
the championship
Is
game
the
is
14th.
Valentine's
I'm
Day.
sick of him. So So he really thought that out, huh?
And but keep in mind, schedule is subject to change based upon your feelings.
Exactly. Right.
I'm sick of him. I'm mad that he
It took time and thought about this.
What is that person's first name? I'm sick of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you this.
Oh my God! Shout out to the person who took the time to give us that 101 on the cuffing season. Yeah. I gotta post that. All right, y'all. We out of here. She gave her following. I gave my following. In the nicest way, y'all. We done been ratchet on here a little bit. We done been out of order. But for the rest of your week, remember to walk by faith, not by sight.